Hello and welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me as always is my co-host, Andrew, the TD King, Raub. And we have a very special guest this evening. We have Sebastian Fearon, the fantasy doc, the Degen doc, here to talk ball with us for NFL Week 5, NFL betting, NFL injuries, and get some nice edges per those NFL injuries. Gentlemen, happy Friday. How are we doing? How are we feeling?
What is up? It's Friday, right? I mean, hey, it's NFL Week 5. We're still, injury reports I think are still flowing in. Trying to get on top of it. We got a lot to talk about this week.
Andrew, how are we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Coming off of week 4 for the highlight reel on the Degen Dads. If you guys didn't already see the recap video, we were on fire last week. Just absolute money makers for you all. Hoping
Andrew was on fire last week. Andrew carried the load last week. You can say
Hey,
it. I don't know any other time where Andrew's been like, "Hey, the highlight video, go check that out."
Hey, listen, I've been like fairly decent throughout the year, kind of middling, but last week was
your
on point.
You were the belle of the ball last week.
It has allowed me to just explore different parts of the degeneracy that I've never seen before. That's how much money was made last week. So hoping week 5 can also bring us that same wealth. Ready to get into it.
Sounds like there's gonna be a lot more
week props to follow, huh? That's let's see if we can follow that. No I in team, but I love it.
We win together and we lose together as a team.
Yeah, right? There's an I and win, bitch. It's in there.
Damn right about that.
Yeah, exactly. Andrew, if you want to go ahead and catch up with the chat.
Yep. Mike Robb, chat lord, as always in here, says, about to have my ears ringing with sounds of cha-chings, baby. Jamie was, he's waiting in here. Suspense is killing him. I'm sure he made some money last week. And also shout out his Browns. I'll never forget how they covered for the fucking over the Packers for me with that money line. Oh, cannot believe they did that. And Steve obviously checking in. What's going on? What's up, Steve? How we doing? All right, Bruni. I think it's time for the lightning round with Sebastian. The this or that, the thing people come for in the beginning. Everyone wants to see the 60-second to 90-second this or that interview. If you guys are ready, I will count it down.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Right.
We're going 90 seconds for Sebastian.
90.
Week.
All right, I love it. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Best ball or DFS?
Best ball.
Squats or deadlifts?
Deadlifts.
Mahomes or Allen in the clutch?
Mahomes.
Pizza or tacos?
Pizza.
Spotify or Apple?
Apple.
Cardio or lifting?
Lifting.
What?
Lifting. My cardio lift weights faster.
College football or NFL?
College football.
Rare or medium steak?
Medium.
Drafting stacks early or late?
Late.
Prop bets or parlays?
Props.
Sneakers or slides?
Slides.
Superman or Batman?
Ooh, Batman.
Europe or Asia for travel?
Europe, because I've only been there.
All right, fair enough. Bench press or pull-ups?
Oh, bench. Let's go.
Coffee, either hot or iced?
I don't drink coffee. I don't know. I think I've had
dogs or cats.
No, dogs.
Dominate a league or cash attorney.
Sorry.
Dominate a league or cash the tourney.
Cash the tourney.
Burger with cheese or without.
With.
Warm weather or cold.
Warm.
Smoothie or protein shake.
Smoothie.
Concert or comedy show.
Concert.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Player props or game lines?
Props.
Win a championship ring or an MVP award?
Championship ring.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Early riser or night owl?
Night owl.
Golf or fishing?
Fuck. Golf.
Beer or whiskey?
That's the hardest one. Whiskey.
Madden or 2K?
Madden.
Rain game or snow game?
Snow.
Drafting wide receiver heavy or RB heavy?
RB heavy.
Hot tub or sauna?
Sauna.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Hiking or swimming was the last one.
Oh, hiking. But wow, okay. I first of all, I'm a terrible contestant. I was adding ad-libbing and I couldn't help myself. So
Half of that wasn't even true.
I just blanked out. I have no idea what I said. No, it's good.
I love it. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, man. He scoffed when you said lifting or cardio. He scoffed at the cardio.
Yeah, I did not have to run. If I was not mandated to run, I probably never would. But as a physical therapist, you didn't hear me say that.
Yes.
Bleep that from the record.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like lifting's better for your body anyway.
Everything in moderation, right? You know, too much of an extreme.
Don't go crazy, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know me. Okay. Hitting the weights daily.
Don't go too crazy now.
Oh man. Well, I'm excited now. I'm jacked up. I'm ready to go. I feel like I don't drink coffee, but I feel like I just got a jolt of energy.
You're warmed up.
So what do you do? Like,
let's get ready to rumble.
Oh wait.
So what do you? Oh, he's gonna.
You know what? Just to prove I wasn't lying here.
I like how we got the mic for the background.
I know. How the hell does he have the mic? We can hear you. Whoa!
Oh,
check that out.
My wife.
America, baby.
While I was away in training a couple of months ago or something.
Let's go.
That is legit.
Breaks out the tank.
To show you that it is whiskey.
Let's go.
That's what we're doing tonight. All right. Sorry.
Oh my. So what's in there? What's in there?
So this is Woodford.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So nothing too crazy.
A go-to, a cornerstone of any liquor store.
Only been in the house for a couple weeks, so we're gonna wait to get some of the nicer stuff. But cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers. Well, I figured the Giants have given you plenty of reason to drink and crack that open. So,
wow. Hey, we're coming off maybe the one win of the season. Let's have some positivity going into the week.
Hey, not so fast. Not a peek behind the curtain for the dogs later, but I don't know about only one win.
Listen, the dogs are feeling pretty thin this week, I might say. Believe me, I was staring at the Giants too, but yeah, peek behind the curtain. They're not mine. I feel like we might have 2 giant picks this week. But we'll see.
We'll see.
All right, so we are going to roll through our props, our ATDs, our best covers, and dogs. We'll go section by section. Do you have 3 for each, or more or less for any of those?
Yeah, I can do 3. Dogs, there's definitely 2 that I really like, but I can throw a little yapper in there if it qualifies for a dog. I got to check the line right now, but
if it's plus money, it's a dog.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to start off with player props?
Yep, let's click it. Sebastian, you're the guest.
Hell yeah.
Lead off.
All right. First one, and we're going 1 for 1 and then around, or is it all 3?
Yep. Nope. Just 1 by 1 all around.
Perfect. Okay. So I think the current number is a little bit different. But I got this a little early in the week. I think it's now the number's at 76.5. But Quinshon Judkins over rushing yards here.
Oh,
interesting.
This is a situation where there's actually a couple of plays that are going to tie into this. But rookie quarterback, starting in London. What's a rookie quarterback's best friend? The running game. He's actually looked great. The only game he hasn't went over 80 yards was we only gave him 10 carries when he was coming back in week 2. He's clearly the bell cow there. You want to use that rookie. And then this is going to be, I think, an ugly game. You got Carson Wentz behind 4 new starting offensive linemen for the Minnesota Vikings that we'll get into a little bit later. So that's going to be a struggle against a really good defense. And then you have a situation where the Browns actually traded for Cam Robinson this week to help their tackle situation. Their left tackle was out for the year. It was a mess last week. And Jack Conklin, their right tackle, is expected to play. So we're getting 2 new starters, kind of inject some life in the Browns offensive line, who are already good in the middle. And then you got a situation where I think that Minnesota is going to really struggle behind 4 new starters on the O-line. So give me Judkins over on his rushing.
I like that. You gave me a little bit more faith to take his anytime touchdown sitting at plus 100.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm all over that too.
No, absolutely love it. Chat, let us know what you think about the Judkins yards. Andrew, your first player prop.
First up for me, this man, again, we said it on the Wednesday show. I was surprised at how many damn targets and catches this man has. But Mr. Jake Ferguson, over 43.5 receiving yards. That's minus 115. I mean, the Jets are not inspiring on defense, as is the Cowboys. This guy is getting absolutely peppered with targets. I mean, there's no CD again. The run game is probably going to be pretty decent. I do expect Javonte to have a pretty decent game as well, but Jake Ferguson's just getting a ton of targets. It's only 43.5. I feel like that's still a little low for the amount of targets this man is getting. And we know that he's athletic, right? Across the middle of the field, like he can easily pick up 10, 15 yards on a catch. So with the amount of target share this man has in the offense, as well as the Cowboys are going to score points. Like they're going to move the ball. So they're going to extend drives. Obviously, that helps a lot as well. So take Mr. Jake Ferguson over 43.5 receiving yards.
There's only one response to that pick. I've got Jake Ferguson over 5.5 receptions, holding the plus 105 card there. So right on the same path with you. When Andrew and I have been on the same path, specifically on touchdowns, we've absolutely nailed our picks. Hopefully this can stay the same. And to all your points, the passing volume of the offense, 1, they're going to throw the ball a lot. 2, the elevated role with Lamb out. He's been the guy. Double-digit targets. Actually, I don't think he got double-digit targets last week. I think he went 7 for 7 last week. The 2 weeks prior, he got double-digit targets, but easily clearing the yardage, easily clearing these catch numbers. Give me the over 5.5 receptions for Ferguson plus 105.
Yeah, no, definitely. That game is set for some points.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Two subpar defenses.
Hit the over in the
Might be
Jets
the nicest
last
thing
week.
to say about
Another one to target.
All right, Sebastian, back to you.
Yes. All right. I'm going for another running back. This time I'm going to the rush plus receiving yards market. I'm going to Houston Texans running back Woody Marks.
Nice.
I think, I'm backing a couple rookies this week. I think that it's time that they're starting to take over. We saw what Marks did last week, putting up 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards, rushing and receiving. And this Ravens defense, there's a litany of injuries. I get it. No Roquan. No, you got a couple cornerbacks out. Kyle Hamilton hasn't practiced in 2 days, even though he's questionable. Adafe Owe. The biggest one for me is Nnamdi Mbadibuke is out for the season. He is massive to this defense. We saw what the Detroit Lions did on the ground against that, when he was not out there. They are getting Kyle Van Noy back, but he's more of an edge rusher. I think Woody Marks, I think Texans, they smell blood in the water. They understand, we're 1-3. We got to take advantage of the situation in Baltimore. I think that not only is he going to get, double-digit carries, but clearly he is the receiving back. Nick Chubb is not really his game, right? So I think that you're going against some backup linebackers and you got some backup interior linemen. So I love Woody Marks all over the field for the Texans. So give me his over 77.5 over on DraftKings, minus 110.
Love that. 56% snap share last week to Nick Chubb's 42. And I think he actually builds that gap in week 5. I think we're going to see a bigger role for him because the matchup is so light and the Ravens defense is just bleeding yards on the ground. Also second in the league in touchdowns allowed. A little sneak peek to the ATDs. I like Woody Marks this week. Love that pick.
Jamie says, are you taking Woody Marks over rushing and receiving?
That's what that was, I believe.
Yeah, like combined. Yeah. So rushing receiving yards over 77.5.
So all-purpose yards, 76.5. I like that.
Woody Marks, a best ball darling for me. I never believed in Nick Chubb, this year. He just doesn't have it. And Woody Marks, you don't go trade up for a guy to just leave him be the backup the entire year. That's typically not what you see in the NFL. So love Woody Marks. Plus, what a fucking name. Woody? Come on. It's a great name. All right, second one up for me. We're back to the well again. This man has only missed it once this year. We're going back. This is hitting at over an 80% clip now for the last 20, the last 10, the last 5. I don't know what else we got to do here. And shout out to, I know other people are on this in the space. I've seen other people talk about it, but we've been on it all year. I was on it last year. Give me Fairbairn over 1.5 field goals, minus 125. Again, when they get to the red zone, it's like they can't fucking put the ball in the end zone. And they're like, well, we'll take the 3 points. They do it all the time, over and over and over. Committee Fairbairn, over 1.5 field goals. Give it to me again.
Segues here. I like the segues from pick to pick here. You're like Texas, the Texas team, and then we got the Houston connection there. I like this. This is good. This is good.
Good vibes.
It is. And that's what makes good picks. That's what makes good picks, and vice versa. Yeah. Fairbairn's been a cornerstone of this show.
Yeah, I mean,
if you've been watching, you've been getting the pick every week, and you've been reminded of the value. Run to the window, get it before you lose.
And it's still minus 125. I mean, we've had to be even money 2 times this year.
Plus money once, yeah. There's
and it was like minus 150 to start out, whatever. Now, I mean, it's again, he just hit it last week, and it's still only minus 125. I mean,
the only potential downside is just somehow that the Texans just score touchdown after touchdown.
They're just so allergic to the end zone, though. So it's it's even in this situation, it's hard to not like money. So
no, I could definitely see like the Texans only up 9-0 in the first half in this game.
Yeah. Be very Texan.
Jamie, I think my wife would kill me if I shaved the beard off and just kept the old the porn stash here. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know.
I'm working with like a lot of material here. I could really do like whatever I want right now. All right, my next one up. Big drop last week. But he's gonna pick it up in week 5. Adonai Mitchell over 2.5 receptions. It's a very low number. He did hit it last week. Alec Pierce going to be out of this game. That opens up the roles for Josh Downs, Adonai Mitchell. Last week, when Pierce was out, we saw Adonai Mitchell have 89% of the snap share. I'm going to ride that coattail, and I'm going to follow his snap share versus the low number. You can also get Josh Downs at 3.5 at even money if you want, but I'm going to take Adonai Mitchell over 2.5 receptions at plus money. I think he'll bounce back this week. The team's going to want to lift his spirits a little bit after that little clunker. But that man would have really helped them cover the spread last week, you turds. Unreal.
Yeah, that was one of those plays. Like, it wasn't quite as bad as the guys dropping the ball before, like celebrating and that you see in college a lot, but it was pretty damn boneheaded.
Like, did he watch like that Chad Powers movie on Hulu the night before? Like, what happened?
Oh man, he's hopefully he gets out of the doghouse, but no Alec Pierce.
Such a great catch though. Like, can we just agree on that at least? Like, that was such an amazing moment before it all was terrible.
It all went downhill from there.
I was like, holy shit, dude's got like freaking magnet. He's like pulled it with the force. He's like, yeah, give me that right into my belly. Nuts. Plus money, plus 116.
Sebastian, back to you.
All right, this one's a little bit interesting, but if you follow what I do at all, I love defense. So it's gonna be a little bit of some wrapped in one, right? So not technically one play, but you'll figure it out. You like more bets, that's why you're here. 2 offensive lines that I'm targeting this week. The Minnesota Vikings, they are down their starting center, their left guard, their right tackle, and their backup center. So they have 4 new guys that got to step up, right? It's going to be completely new. And now they're going up against Cleveland Browns defensive line that not the easiest to deal with. Obviously, Myles Garrett, right? I would not take the 1 sack. It's like minus 200. If you want to, there's some sites, it's not out now, where they allow you to go 2 sacks or 3 sacks. We can have a little fun there, but that's not out right now. So guys, I'm targeting Malik Collins. He's got 1.5 sacks. He's the number 2 guy, interior line, a defensive tackle there. Plus 178 over on FanDuel to have a sack. And then also Carson Schlesinger, a linebacker. They like to blitz a lot. He's already also got a sack on the year, plus 225 over on FanDuel. Really, I'm going to just kind of not play the chalk with Garrett because sacks can be a little bit random at times. But you're going to want to play, especially those higher plus money bets on some of the Browns linemen. And FanDuel has the best prices right now. And then Quinnen Williams, the Cowboys offensive line. Starting center's already out. Their tackle, Tyler Garton, has been ruled out. Their guard, Tyler Booker, has been ruled out. And they have Tyler Smith, the other guard, who has not practiced all week but is questionable. So another offensive line that is absolute shambles. So give me Quinnen Williams, 1+ sacks over on Bet365 is plus 180. So that's kind of where I like to, see where this advantage is. Clearly, offensive line, it's all about chemistry and who's in there, who's not. And I think whether it's Dak or whether it's Carson Wentz, I think I like both of them to get sacked a lot.
So who are the 2 guys on the Browns?
Malik Collins at plus 178, Carson Schlesinger at plus 225, and then Quinnen Williams at plus 180.
All right, just
love it. We love some good defense picks.
Jotted those down. I'm not much of a defensive bettor, but I mean, if you're telling me that that's a good one, what do you think about parlaying all them?
I mean, I would say you
it's
definitely,
sick, but I love it.
I mean, shit, you know, like I think the Browns seriously, like it's Carson Wentz behind 4 new starting linemen against a good Browns defense, like especially their back end, like they're going to be sticking in coverage. Yeah, I would, you know, I'm going to spray basically the board. So
nice, I like that. All right, so what I heard was, go ahead, parlay that together, Andrew. That's what I heard. So I'll take that all day.
Hey, you're the one printing money, so you got to tell me if we can parlay it all.
Si se puede.
I honestly might just put those into like a round robin, just round robin all them together. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, next one up for me. Going to that Cowboys game. Give me Garrett Wilson over 62.5 receiving yards. Ooh. Garrett Wilson, really the brightest spot on that Jets team, and at least Justin Fields knows how to throw the ball to him. He should have had an even bigger game last week. I don't know, man. Like the number seems short to me. When I saw that number, in my mind, this should be 71 somewhere in there. Like I feel like it's low. Again, like he's the guy. He's gonna go to him, right? Like Justin Fields knows that. Cowboys defense, as we alluded to, pretty terrible. Their cornerbacks, dog shit. So I mean, I don't know. Just numbers seem short to this. And again, like I'm not a Justin Fields guy. I don't love Justin Fields, but I do know that he at least loves Garrett Wilson. So he's gonna go to him plenty enough times for this.
Who else is there to love?
Well, that's exactly
who else is there to love.
Mason Taylor, maybe.
Yeah, Mason Taylor's interesting too. If you want to, like Mason Taylor's a guy that like it's either I'm betting his ladder or I'm not betting him. I feel like you could ladder Mason Taylor up and have a pretty successful day as well. But
take his even money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but like if I'm betting Mason Taylor, I'm laddering that because if he's having himself a day, I think they continue having a day. But I'll just go with the safe bet of Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I love that. I'm all over Fields in the passing game in this.
No, it's the top 2 matchups for a receiver right now are your Giants and the Dallas Cowboys, and that's with I believe last night's game even.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like you come on our show and you're getting invited to other shows. Jamie says since you're about the IDP props, we're looking for a guest on our podcast at IDP Center any week from 11 to 14. If you're interested, my co-host is the number 2 IDP ranker.
That's Hunt Gardner.
Holy hell!
Steve is a G.
You didn't know that you came here for other podcast interviews. So
hey, I mean, there's few and far between the defensive lovers. I'm an all 22 type of guy. You know, there's no bias or whatever. If there's money there, there's money there. And if it's football,
I'm doing terrible in my 22 player league, like terrible.
Oh, I don't not 22 fans. I'm just all the players.
No, I'm in those streets. Believe me, I'm in those streets. Like I got to start like Solomon Thomas at defensive line because like my guys are so bad. Like I thought Kwity Paye and Greg Russo were going to be it. I was not right.
Okay, it happens. Yeah, whatever. It's not why you pay the big bucks, man. It's the offense is where you shine.
That's true. That's not necessarily true. For the longest time, that's the only thing I played was like 14-team IDP. It was a jaded lifestyle.
I didn't know that about you. Yeah. Wow, this is
those are my origins.
That's good. Origin story. Who knew?
My next props, I've got a Giants prop and I've got a Commanders prop. Who wants it?
Oh
boy.
They're both rushing attempts.
You know what?
Actually,
they're both positive carries. Or negative?
They're both carries.
Start with the Giants one because I'm honestly intrigued at how the hell you came to a Commanders prop, to be honest.
Cam Scatabo over 17.5 rush attempts. Paying plus money. You got 25 last week.
Right.
Better than average matchup up against the Saints rushing defense. They haven't been great, but they're certainly not like in the top tier whatsoever. I think they're like a top 12 matchup still for the running back position, yards, touchdowns, etc. They're averaging 23.5 carries against per game. Plenty enough to go around for Scat here. Give me the over 17.5 plus 118 for that number to hit.
Yeah, and that's probably the last week I would definitely be riding that. Tyrone Tracy returned to practice today, but is doubtful, so he should not play. Wouldn't expect him this week, but it sounds like he's pretty close. So eventually it will get back to probably closer to a split.
All right.
Good for my best ball bags. I'm still holding a lot of Tracy, more than probably most in this network.
Yeah, I would say so. A lot of us are Scatabo people, so there's that.
Scatabo's on some of my better teams, so it's all good. Don't worry. I'm holding, but
I love it.
Tyrone Tracy would really turn the tables on a few of those rooms.
You got a decent amount of Tracy.
All right, Sebastian, you got another one?
I'm all propped out.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So next one up for me is give me Jahmyr Gibbs over 18.5 longest rush. Bengals defense not very good. Jahmyr Gibbs is hitting this at a 65% clip. I mean, he's just lightning in a bottle, man. He hits that outside. Best of luck getting him down. And the Bengals defense, again, not inspiring whatsoever. I don't know if you guys can see the trend that's happening here, but just attack those shit defenses. A lot of times that shit will come home. So, Jahmyr, I mean, again, he's going to get plenty of opportunities. He as long as they allowed him to run outside. This shit always pisses me off when I go for these longest rushes with like Saquon in them, and they just refuse to allow the man to bust outside. It's like inside, get me 5 yards, get me 6 yards. It's like, please, for the love of God, the guy is fast. Please put him on the outside. Give him the off tackle to the right and let him bust it off. All right. So the only way this fails is if they do Gibbs dirty and just don't let him do that. But generally they do. So I will take the over 18.5 longest rush for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Cheers to that. My last one up is your Jaden Daniels, 8+ rush attempts, -141, little bit of juice, averaging that number with everyone healthy. No Terry, Debo's a little hurt. Don't know if they use him as much. Sounds like he's going to play.
Man,
is that the read I'm getting, Doc? Debo's going to play this week?
Debo? Yeah, full practice today.
Full practice today? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's off the injury report too, actually. Yeah.
There you go. Give me Jaden on the rush attempts.
Well, okay, so as the resident Commanders fan, did you see his knee brace?
Mm-hmm.
It is massive. All right. It's big. Yeah.
They didn't draft him to just pass, buddy.
It is noticeable. I understand that, but they also didn't draft him to have a hurt knee. I like Bruni, I just don't know that he's going to get that many opportunities. Like, I don't. He's a gamer, so that might take over, and maybe the adrenaline's pumping, and he just gets there. But I really feel like they'd rather lose this game than further the injury. I don't think that they're going to let him run that much.
Then he wouldn't be playing.
I understand, but you can still have a man in the game and keep him in the pocket and not allow him to, like, I don't know, man.
That's not what the defense will make him do. That's not what a defense is designed to do. Like, they're gonna come downhill on him. If you have a noticeable knee brace on and you're going up against some dogs in the NFL, man, no. That's not a good thing. No, he's gonna have to run. It's gonna happen.
Oh man, I wish we could bet like over under on throwaways. I really feel like they're going to just make him stay in the pocket and tell him if that's happening, throw that ball away. Like, do not get yourself killed. Do not run outside. Don't bust that knee up.
Man, that's so tough because when we talk about it, like from a macro take of like, if you're on the football field, you have to be healthy enough to protect yourself. You have to be like you like playing. It's that whole like verbiage of like, if you play scared, you're gonna get hurt. Right. I'm sure everyone heard that from coaches when we were growing up. And it's kind of that thing of like, so I haven't seen the brace yet. So I haven't checked out too many videos, but when they said medically cleared on Wednesday and fully practiced, I don't know, man. You can't really have those reins on him. But I will say when he tried to play through that rib injury last year, he did look like a different quarterback when he was still clearly injured. So I'm very curious to see what he looks like this week. I'm staying away from that game in general, just because like, they sat him out for 2 games, so there's kind of like maybe he's fully good to go. But okay, here we go.
You gotta zoom in. Oh, that's nothing. I'm not that. I thought it was gonna be like
look at that thing on his knee.
I hate the footwork. I hate the footwork. Watch the drill, coach. Jesus Christ, you sound like a freaking high school football dad. Listen to you.
Like that knee brace is noticeable on his knee, brother.
Did you watch his footwork?
He looked good.
I watched his feet. I didn't look at his brace. I watched his feet go through the drill.
Did you notice that the drill is, hey, maintain the pocket?
Get this off the screen before YouTube flags us.
Oh, shit, sorry.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what source that's from.
It's from Twitter. It's fine.
I know, but their source. It's like NFL.com. They'll like.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's cracking down, man.
Dude, they get
got some bills
nasty,
to
dude.
play.
They get nasty, dude. I hope Meg is in here. You better watch your P's and Q's, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, you know what, Bruni? I hope you're right, because that means that
You're never right about your Commanders. You just stay away and bend away. And
I told you not to bet them the other day. And you didn't fucking believe me.
Yeah, and I took him as a dog another week, and I won money.
Yeah, I told you. You know. All right. So back to the props. I got another one here for you. All right, Sebastian, Bucky, not playing.
Right.
Bad time
Ooh,
for him.
Are we going Tucky or are we going Rashad?
Rashad White, but bumping in. Okay, we've seen him be a number one on the team. We've seen him play pretty decent. He ain't gonna do it this week. Under 50.5 rushing yards versus the Seahawks. He just, man, I think that they are going to involve Tucker more often than not in this game. Rashad White and him are going to probably end up splitting. Not splitting carries, but more of like a 65-35. I don't think with the 65 share against the Seahawks defense that he's going to get over 50.5. He's going to have to bust one out for like 20 or 30 yards for this to hit. I think on average, he's getting like 3.2 a carry. I just don't see him getting to 50.5. Honestly, I think Baker throws the ball more often than not in this game. They're probably going to be behind potentially. I don't know. It's probably going to be pretty close, but I can see them being behind in the game, and they just kind of get away from rushing Rashad White. Now, if you want to play the Rashad White catches and Rashad White like shit like that, that's fine. But yeah, I really don't think he gets there on the rushing. So I'm taking the under 50.5 rushing.
I support you. I'm with you. The only reason this pick is not going to hit for you is because you took an under. You never take unders.
I understand. I understand.
I feel like the last time you took an under, like it was before the recession. Like it was like 2017.
it was quite a bit
like,
ago.
You know, like it. You were a different man.
Yeah, I
had way less hair on your face.
Yeah,
everybody likes a good under every now and then. They cash at times, probably more often.
Oh no, they cash a lot. Andrew just doesn't pick them.
Okay, so everyone write that down. Rashad White over rushing yards.
Meg was asking you about Jaden. Is there a lot of risk for Jaden off the sprain? 13 years ago, RG3 came back from sprain and ACL tear happened following week in the playoffs. I was there for that game. What a awful time to be alive.
Oh wow, jeez. Okay, we're going down deep dark times. No, look. So the problem here is when they say it's a knee sprain, that doesn't tell me basically anything, right? It doesn't tell me what he sprained. So they get away with that one to really kind of be vague. So I really don't have a great answer for you because I have no idea what he actually injured. So if you were telling me it was more MCL as opposed to PCL, like it just kind of depends on what the ligament is. You know, like MCL, best healing potential, so actually pretty good. But PCL sucks. Like, yeah, that will, you know, Mac Jones, we saw him writhing in pain because that's what he's dealing with right now. So tough to really give a great answer. Obviously, the biggest predictor of injury is a previous injury to that body part. So anytime someone comes back, there's some type, but I can't give you a great answer because I don't know exactly what he's dealing with. Knee sprain is basically just like his knee hurts is basically what you're telling me. You didn't like, there's nothing really there. So hopefully with that bulky brace, he'll be okay, but we'll find out on Sunday.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I also thought about RG3. I've seen that song and dance, and man, I do not want that to happen to Jaden. That would be just awful. I know I can't go through it again. PTSD, can't do it again. All right. So I got one other prop that's not an official one, but I wrote it down because I heard someone talking about it and I thought it was very interesting. And since, we have Sebastian on here as a Giants fan, wanted to bring it up to him. So Jackson Dart, his rushing yards is set at 36.5. This man ran very well last week. He averaged 5.4 a carry.
Yep.
He had 10 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown, long of 15. They designed plays for him last week. He led the NFL in design quarterback runs last week.
Yep.
Do we think that happens again in this matchup, or do you think that he's able to throw the ball more and he doesn't feel the need to keep it and tuck it and run?
Yeah. Look, I was all over his attempts and his anytime last week. First game, the jitters against a good defense. Now in this one, I would almost be more inclined to the attempts again. I think the Saints are going to have a very concerted effort to try to contain him and realize that's a big part of his game. Look, I mean, I think that he still could pop over, but I'm hopeful that it's a situation where in these games against a team like New Orleans, we don't need to call as many design runs. So I'm not playing it, although, I think his anytime's at like plus 225. I'd almost take that, something where it's around the goal line, whereas I don't think they call as many design reads, but who knows? Because I will say the offense, even with Russ, like kind of was designed to be a quarterback run type offense. Like if we all probably saw that read option they called in the goal line against the Chiefs that made Russ look super old and got him kicked out. Like the fact that that's in the play call. So it's a tough one. I'd probably, I'm not running to the window for that. I'd rather take the anytime or the rush attempts.
Okay. All right. See, that's why I didn't want to make an official play. I also like I don't think he's going to have to run as much is kind of what it boils down to, but
I hope not, but who knows? The New York Football Giants. So there's not many teams that can just pencil in a W.
So do you still have your D play, Andrew?
I do, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, Sebastian. We also do a segment. So yeah, so you want to do those, Bruni?
Yeah, we'll do those really quick.
All right. So Andrew's D play of the week, and the D stands for do. Do they score touchdowns? Yes, they do. All right. So I got to get creative, man. I mean, what do you want? Andrew, dick play of the week? No,
I don't know. This is your bit.
That's right. Well, sometimes it's double touchdowns. It's a whole thing. All right, listen. So the D stands for do. So here's the odds: 70-1. Okay. We got Jonathan Taylor, 2 touchdowns. We got Cam Scatterboo, 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Jahmyr Gibbs, anytime touchdown. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown. That gets you 70-1. Travis Kelce in primetime, by the way. If it wasn't primetime Kelce, I think Kelce, and everyone's going to scoff at the Kelce one. I understand. I thought about it for a long time. Kelce is on the sidelines busting up with Andy Reid left and right now. We see it again. It's happening again, right? Last time this happened, Travis Kelce came out and had a banger of a game. I'm telling you, Travis Kelce getting back in the end zone this week.
I don't hate that. His fiance, she just dropped an album, so you got to get that advertisement out there. They're going to want to show her on the screen. So, script writers are probably putting that one in. So I was a little skeptical, but I had to think on it. And yeah,
I think it's his time.
If the Giants can score 2 touchdowns, I'll be happy. So I hope Scatterboo. I love Scatterboo, but I love the Taylor. I'm all over Jonathan Taylor this week. I think the Raiders get beat down pretty bad. So
Yep. Yeah. So again, that was Jonathan Taylor 2+, Cam Scatterboo 2+, Jahmyr Gibbs anytime, and Travis Kelce anytime. 70-1. Yeah, obviously Meg likes the Cam Scatterboo. Oh, no, he's there.
There we go.
I'm back.
Okay. Called up. Meg said we can't have any pro Tyrone Tracy talk on this channel. Have to ask Giants fans, do you love Cam Scatterboo as much as me? Meg is a big Scatterboo person. She has been ever since the draft. So just putting that out there to you, Sebastian. You are speaking to Meg's heart.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Scatterboo is amazing. I don't know how you couldn't love him. I think hopefully everyone should go watch the Giants team do the Cam Scatterboo reactions or whatever, or impressions. It's pretty good video to check out. Man, are you kidding me? To watch him as just a football player, and especially like in college, Arizona State, like be on his fucking deathbed and then running through guys in the playoffs and stuff. I can't believe he fell to us in the 4th or 5th round whenever we got him. But yeah, he's easily behind Jameis, I would say, one of my favorite Giants right now.
Can we call him White Marshawn Lynch? Because that motherfucker just wants to run through somebody over and over and over. I mean, Bruni sent us the video, and I saw it, Bruni, before you sent it. But there's like a guy that's like, talking about Cam Scatterboo and how he runs, and it's like he's running at a guy, and the guy's like, and Cam Scatterboo's like, I'm gonna hit him. Like it's just like, and he like in the video, he also turns around and hits a guy behind him. He just the video was pretty much saying he enjoys the contact. It is great. The man he does not shy away from the contact. That is for sure.
No, love Scatterboo.
Facts. For my bold play, simply every week, I'm staying right there with the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going back to Patrick Mahomes. I called the 3 passing touchdowns last week. He hit 4. I'm going to do a Mahomes card. We're going to do 3 passing touchdowns, 270 passing yards, and 0 interceptions. That pays plus 750.
Oh, okay. Stay tuned. I don't know if I can fully support that, but it sounds good.
When you say it, it sounds great.
All right.
That clears us out for props.
Yep. Let's go on to.
Watch out! He's got getting away from the pop speed. Touchdown!
That's
Anytime touchdowns. All right. I got 4. Sebastian, how many you bring to the table?
I got 3.
Bruni, you got 3. All right. So I'll lead off then since I got 4. Hey, we talked about him getting 2. We talked about him hitting fucking people in the face. Give me Cam Scatterboo minus 135. I really feel like I feel like this cashes in the first quarter. Honestly, like they're going to get down there. What do they not want to do to Jackson Dart? They don't want him to have an early interception or an early fumble. Let's give it to Cam Scatterboo. Let him punch it in there. We'll figure out the game plan.
He deserved
after that,
one
right?
last week. I think that's the narrative I'd chase. Like, he got 27 touches last week, and they only gave him a 2-point conversion. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Get the TD.
Love it.
Get the TD.
I mean, the Giants are always pretty damn good on the first drive for whatever reason, and then they usually suck from there on out. But so yeah, I hope it does. I hope it is in the first quarter. We need to go up 7-0 and put some pressure on Spencer Rattler.
Plus 400 first TD.
Oh, well, that's interesting too. But also, really, do you need to put pressure on Spencer Rattler? Isn't like his life just pressure? I mean, he sucks.
Damn.
He was talking shit about our defensive backs this week, so I really hope they took that rat poison and take it to heart. Yeah, so that was a pretty funny video.
To be fair,
yeah, that's why I hope they internalize it and realize,
like, to be fair, he should keep his mouth shut because he's a nobody. But 2, your secondary is really bad.
It's not. I mean, not wrong.
Really
we're getting into form here. We held almighty Justin Herbert had
just
some trouble
chiseling out progress every week. The Giants secondary. The worse we get, the only better we can get.
We're not worse than the Cowboys, though.
That's true, but it's neck and neck. You got giving them a fight. All right. Who's your first one up, Doc?
All right. We this show practices responsible gambling, so I figured I'd come in here with some pretty nice things, following up the minus 135. Give me Detroit Lions tight end Brock Wright.
Oh,
touchdown, 11-1. So let's have some fun. It's Friday. So I've got two a little bit more in the dart throw category and one that I'm absolutely hammering. So I'll start with the dart throws to have some fun. Brock Wright. Now, look, the Lions could score 100 points against the Cincinnati Bengals. They are a team, unlike the Broncos, who will just kind of call off the dogs and be done. Dan Campbell's going for it on 4th down and 4th quarter up 30. So I think that Dan Campbell also likes to reward guys that block and that do the dirty work. And Brock Wright already has a touchdown on the year. Like, I think anyone on the Detroit Lions is liable for a guy who's going to be on the field in 12 personnel. I think it's crazy for him to be 11-1 against this Broncos defense. So, give me Brock Wright 11-1. That's over on DK right now for the anytime touchdown.
Love that.
Bengals defense.
What did he say?
Broncos.
No, yeah.
He meant Bengals. He was just talking about the Broncos.
Well, this
just want to clear that up. Bengals defense.
Thanks for having my back.
I got you. Burn dog.
I am going with Ken Walker. I was also in the doghouse last week, like Cam Scatterbo, getting all them nice touches, getting all that yardage, all that production, and no touchdown. Got vultured by Zach Charbonnet last week. Dose times. I'm betting Ken Walker gets in the end zone in week 5. The Buccaneers haven't been terrible up against the run. The only week they didn't allow an RB1 to score a touchdown was against the Jets. Every other RB1 has scored a touchdown against them. I'm betting Ken Walker does that plus 100 in week 5.
I like that number. I didn't know it was plus money. Yeah.
Against a team where they're going to need to put up points, but their focus is still going to be to run the ball a lot.
You got Sam Darnold back there. It should be.
Hey, calm down. Just calm down. All right. Settle down. Big Sam Darnold week this week.
All right. So next one up for me. Bruni just took Ken Walker. I have Zach Charbonnet on the card. Again, Zach Charbonnet. He is he's gonna vulture there. We saw it last week.
We're supposed to agree on the touchdowns. Remember how good it works?
Sorry. Again, we when Zach Charbonnet's healthy, that's his role. He just does that. Ken Walker supplies them with the yards to get there, and then they bring in Zach Charbonnet to clean it up and put it in the end zone. We see it again. So Zach Charbonnet plus 135.
I mean, there's going to be plenty of touchdowns to go around, I think, in that game. So hopefully you both get home. But it will be fun to see you guys fighting over who gets these goal line carries.
Unreal.
Yeah.
All right. So I think it's my turn then. Going back to another conservative play. Give me Dylan Gabriel. So early in the week when I got it, it was plus 750. I tweeted it out to try to say this number doesn't match. I think I saw it like 6-1 plus 650 today earlier. This is a situation, rookie quarterback, mobile rookie quarterback, aggressive blitzing defense. I think he's going to, a la Jackson Dart, I think he's going to have to find a way to use his legs and to be effective, especially around the goal line. So I like Dylan Gabriel, probably hinting at it, but I think the Browns offense, you can run on the Minnesota Vikings defense. And I think that, I think that the Browns are going to have a little bit of success in London. So give me Dylan Gabriel plus 750 anytime touchdown. I think the rookie has to use his legs, and I think he's effective in doing so.
I mean, we just saw it with Jackson Dart, first start. So, I mean, book it.
Yeah, first read's not there. Take off and run, kid.
That's right.
Good advice. I'm next up. You had Garrett Wilson on the yardage. I have him for the touchdown at plus 130. We already brought it up. Cowboys terrible up against the pass. Most receiving yards allowed. Most receiving touchdowns to wide receivers allowed this season. Big juice for Garrett Wilson this week. Can't stay away from it at plus 130. Thought for sure it would be less, like minus 115. Getting the plus odds there, I cannot stay away.
Dude, he is incredible. Those catches he made on Monday night, oh my God. I know they took one away from him, but he's awesome to watch. And I would like to watch him burn Diggs or Deron Bland or whoever they throw out there. I think it's going to be fun.
And he just gets hyper focused in the target share. Like it's his offense in the passing game.
Yeah. Wide receiver wise, they have literally nobody.
I mean, I like Mason Taylor, but I wouldn't call him somebody.
All right. Next one up for me. I took him in the props. I'll take him in for an anytime touchdown. Give me Mr. Jake Ferguson plus 135. When they get in the end zone, they started looking for him again. We seen him do this 2 years ago or 3 years ago when he had a bunch of touchdowns. It feels like they're getting back to that. When they get in the red zone, they'll give a Javonte rush, see if he can get in. If not, they're gonna look Jake Ferguson's way. If they don't look Pickens' way, like again, like they kind of, when they get to the red zone, feel very vanilla, where they're only going to go to their guys. They're not really like a Turpin guy unless they want to, maybe once a game, give him one of them little,
he's out.
Passes. Oh, Turpin's out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, even better. I love that.
Tolbert time.
Did not know. Yeah, I guess so. But like when they get in the red zone, like I don't think they're going to look to Tolbert ever. Like maybe during, in between the 20s, but when you get to the red zone, man, they just hyper focus in on their guys. So give me Mr. Jake Ferguson for another touchdown this week, plus 135.
No hate.
Yeah, love it. Does that mean it's my turn?
Yes, sir.
Track here. All right. Now I'll come back to earth. Guy, I'm going to follow your approach. I get him out on the prop. I'm going to go on the touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, plus 140. Bet 365 still has this at plus 140. I think that's outrageous. I think it's way closer to even money, if not minus money. I understand the argument that there may not be that many touchdowns in this game with a total of like 35.5 or 36, whatever it's floating around.
That's a preseason total, by the way. That's laughable. That is hilarious.
It is also probably accurate for these offenses going against these defenses. But
Carson Wentz, Dylan Gabriel, baby.
Right. And all behind a rotating door at offensive line. But yeah, I think that you can run, no Andrew Van Ginkel for the Vikings. You can run on the Vikings. They're giving up 130 yards a game. And I think Quinshon Judkins is going to get 20, 25 carries. I think it's just going to be hand the ball off right, hand the ball off left. All your center and guards are usually all pro guys, and just let them go to work. So Quinshon Judkins plus 140.
Yep. Love that. You were on this guy in the props. Very hard to stay away from. The 2-touchdown game last week. All the opportunity going up the terrible way to Baltimore to play this awful defense. Give me Woody Marks to find Paydirt. Plus 150 right now. I think those are very good odds given the matchup.
I'll have to add that to the personal baggie there.
Yep. Woody Marks ATD. Let's ride.
All right. The only other one I got on here is against my Commanders. Bruni, we love him for best ball. We love him in the streets of betting. And he's going to find the end zone, Mr. Keenan Allen, plus 155.
I almost wrote it down.
I mean, honestly, like in this game, it was hard for me to choose which wide receivers are going to score.
What did you say the odds were? It was plus 170 earlier.
Oh, it's 155 now.
Yeah, so it's going down.
Yeah, so people also believe in Keenan, but like honestly, like this could be a lad week. I've seen it time and time again where a receiver's like not doing so well, and then they play the Commanders.
For it to actually be a lad week,
they play really well.
You need to not say that it's going to be a lad week. Every single week that you have said it's going to be a lad week, he has been destroyed.
It's got to be a lad week soon, damn it. It's gonna
stop. Just let it go for a week and then watch him just come around magically.
Just silently get on
we
it.
We can't talk about it. All right.
I'm going with Keenan, but I mean, if you want to take Lad, if you want to take QJ, I'm sure multiple of them will score against the secondary. It's so brutal at times.
So earlier it was like QJ at 160, Keenan at 170, and then Lad was at like plus 225.
Yeah, he's
like
plus 2 something. Yeah,
assholes. Just
like
poor bastard. They had to bring back a previous wide receiver one on the team. They just had to do it. He blocks so much better than me because he's tall.
Yeah, so Keenan plus 155.
No, you know I love that pick. I love that pick. Holding the bags upright. Round 18, Keenan Allen. Dear God.
18. Wow. Okay.
Brother, it was magic.
Dude,
he was a free agent, so.
And I believe in magic, baby. That's right.
All right, anybody have any others?
No, I do not.
No, all TD'd out.
All TD'd out. All right. On to our next segment. Against the spreads, where we all originally fell in love with gambling. Just gambling on who will beat who can cover the spread. All right, 2. What do you got, Sebastian? You got 3 too?
I got 3.
Sebastian, you lead off.
All right. Okay. Give me this will be the only favorite I give out. So let's start there. Indianapolis Colts. I still see some -6.5, maybe -7, depending on where you want the juice there. But I like them either way at home in a bounce back spot. They play the Rams tough, but no. Okay, well, let me continue with my analysis. But look, I think this situation where, yes, I'm crazy for backing Daniel Jones, but I don't think he's going to have to do too much. I think it's going to be a huge Jonathan Taylor game. Left tackle Colton Miller for the Las Vegas Raiders is out with a high ankle sprain. This is already a very bad offensive line. He was probably the one piece that was holding them together, and now he's gone. And Geno Smith has turned the ball over like it's nobody's business against a opportunistic Colts defense. I thought this Colts team was going to be pretty asshole this year, but after 4 weeks, they've proven me wrong. So I think it's time to back a team that's coming home, looking for a get-right spot. And after that bone-crushing loss on the block field goal for the Raiders, I think they're ready to throw it in a little bit, and Geno is going to literally hand this game over to the other team.
I'm going a little opposite of that, of the blocked field goal, the little chip on the shoulder, because they were in a winnable game that they shouldn't have been in. As a Bears fan, the play calling through the front stretch was very conservative. Ben Johnson laughs all the time. He's like, I had no idea. I just ran 11 straight runs. I had no clue, but it was pretty cool, right? It worked out, right? Like this is what he's telling people. But I do think they come into this game with a chip, and I think it is late cover. I don't think that this is a game where they're like in the driver's seat, but I think they have enough offensive juice to get a late cover and at least keep it within a touchdown, with how bad they played last week on offense to finish. The defense last week was still very good for the Raiders, right? I mean, like all the pressure that they brought to Caleb Williams. I mean, Max Crosby going up against Daniel Jones. I don't lean so much in favor of the Colts this week. And I've been on the Colts. But the Raiders defense, low key, has been very good up against the run. They are top 10 for fewest rush yards allowed. So I think there's a little bit less opportunity for Taylor there. Not saying he can't find like Pater, like he's still Jonathan Taylor, but I don't think the booming day is there for him this week. And I think we get a late cover. There is some juice up against a weak Colts secondary as well for an offense that's going to want to pass a lot. No Brock Bowers. Some might see that as a weakness. I see it as more opportunity to fling it downfield for some just stupid air balls.
Well, he's not technically ruled out yet, but he did not practice.
What do you think?
2 days in a row. Pete Carroll, if you ask Pete Carroll, he said he expects him to play.
I'm asking Doc.
Yeah, I don't think he should play. I think he might play. I don't think he should play. He's not healthy. So I have a feeling, just like past 2 weeks, he's going to roll out there and be a shell of himself.
You're the coach. Are you letting him play?
No, I'm not, but I'm not Pete Carroll.
You're such a smart man. Such a smart man.
Pete Carroll is a great coach. Probably Hall of Fame. Well, not even probably Hall of Fame coach, but he's up in his years, and conspiracy theories only get you so far. So,
do you think that he offers his players Percocets like Aaron Rodgers? Like he'd be like, "Yo, you want some perks?"
I think if you,
perks
I'm pretty sure any NFL player has access to any Percocets that they want.
Yeah,
the league won't. That won't be on an NFL commercial, but it's probably not too hard for them to get some of that pain medication.
Yeah,
well, get him out there. What the hell?
The biggest
trying to cover a touchdown here.
The biggest thing for me, and you said, Sebastian, is Colton Miller being out. That's their only good offensive lineman. Like, that's a problem. Not great, Bob, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Hey, big for Quiddy Pay.
Quiddy Pay may come alive.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's go.
Cover your bases.
Dude, who else do they have? Who they still have DeForest Buckner?
Latu.
Yeah, they have Latu. Yeah.
He's got a crazy injury story that was pretty cool, but we'll see. But 7 points is a lot for an NFL football game. I think the Raiders are shot without Colin Miller, but we'll see.
Give me a backdoor late cover.
I won't be rooting for it, but we'll see.
All right. I'll try to go to something that neither one of y'all may have.
Yeah, right.
Give me the big number. I'm taking Detroit minus 10.5. I mean, you said it. They might score 100 points. They do not take their foot off the gas. I don't know how the Bengals are going to keep up with them. I really don't. They can score at will. Jake Browning, he ain't it, brother. He ain't it. All right. If this was,
can I sell you 4 points? Can we buy it up to 2 touchdowns?
Dude, yeah, yes. Buy it up to 14. Yes.
Yeah.
All day. I don't know. And you know what? This feels like it's too good to be true, because I'm like, they're going to score a ton of points. It feels trappy, but I'm still going to take it because it's a big line, and I feel like that scares people away from taking it in the NFL. They're like, that's a lot of points. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the Detroit Lions can score whenever they want to, really. This is a Detroit's awesome and fake Jake Browning.
Yeah,
fair. Very fair.
Team I would lay it with. That many points. It is a lot, but yeah, Detroit's going to be the team I would lay it with for sure.
Yeah.
All right, back to you, Sebastian.
All right. Now I'm going to be all over the dogs here. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 3.5, plus 3, depending on where you want to get the juice at. But I think there's been a lot to be made about the Buccaneers injury situation, which is true, right? No Bucky Irving, no Mike Evans, out 2 cornerbacks, both the starter and the guy who comes in for him as the backup. But
they've got a Kuka.
See, they do have still some guys, right? Better than most. These Seahawks also are out 3 key starters on the defense. They are out DeMarcus Lawrence, they're out Julian Love, and they're out Devon Witherspoon. Julian Love is the quarterback of that defense, and Devon Witherspoon is their best cover guy. So now we have Emeka Egbuka going up against some backup quarterbacks and Chris Godwin and Baker Mayfield, who I trust to put up points on the board. I think that it could be a bit of a shootout. I think that the Bucs are going to be able to hang around. I think this is much more of a pick 'em in my eyes. It doesn't boil down to this, but Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold, I'd much rather my money go to Baker Mayfield, especially getting points here. So before I realized, this kind of Witherspoon and Love were pretty late and a little bit surprising. They had came back from these injuries last week, so I'm kind of shocked that they're out. It tells me something else is going on as far as a re-injury. But yeah, that's a big loss. Love and Witherspoon. Tariq Woolen's been, he's been a trade target because they were looking to get rid of him. That tells you how his year is going. He was threatened to get benched essentially. I think that Ibuka and Godwin looked actually pretty decent last week. So I think Baker and them are able to put up enough points, and I don't trust Sam Darnold to run away with it.
I like that Godwin got 10 targets. I don't like what he did with them. I mean, he definitely looked green to the situation.
Right.
But obviously, tip of the cap, like talk about an injury comeback. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if we get that from Tyreek Hill, but very similar sentiments. I felt like just body parts being backwards.
Right. Not supposed to face that way.
Different directions that aren't the correct directions. Yeah. Not good. Right.
Not typically good.
Yeah. Love to see Chris Godwin out there. That was awesome. I do think he gets better this week. All those points that you make, and just, again, just more reps being back, like there was no spring for this guy. There was barely a training camp for this guy. Right. So like this is all still relatively fresh. We all know that he's elite, that he's great. So it's only going to get better. But yeah, that was a game I just could not get on board with. We both love Baker. I love Sam Darnold this year. I think that offense is actually more underrated. And again, the play calling just been really vanilla. I could really go either way. So I think the cover is probably a good call. Would maybe even take it up that half point if I could get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good game. I think these are both teams that are playing pretty good ball.
I love both of these teams this year. Andrew can atone, like the Seahawks are like my kind of like pseudo team of the year, and the Bucks have just been so fun to watch. Like they've been amazing. Seahawks are 3-1 now. Andrew, no, are they not 3-1? Both these teams are 3-1. These are good teams here. I'll be scoffing at my Seahawks, Andrew. Come on, man.
I just think Sam Darnold stinks.
It's 3-1. He's got a great passer rating, 70% completion rating. They're setting him up for success. That was always the bet. Like they were not going to ask him to be the Sam Darnold of Minnesota. They were going to have something for him, and it's not like excelling. He's not like a top 5 guy or anything. Caleb Williams, no big deal.
Or top 10, or top 15.
What is he? 17?
I have no idea. He's shit though.
No, he's still up there.
Todd Bowles is going to make this man see ghosts again.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I think
I do like the run game. You said it that they're vanilla. That's why
you can't just say you only like the run game. You love JSN.
I do.
Just stop it.
Okay, I do like JSN, sure. But
you like JSN a lot. You were glowing about Arroyo until AJ Barno showed up. Like
I do really like Arroyo. If they actually unleash that man, I like the Seahawks more.
Exactly. They need to unleash.
But they don't. They're like, let's take AJ Barno.
But they don't. Because they don't want Sam Darnold to make mistakes. They're trying to control the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's working out.
It's really good for a team when you're like, oh, we don't want our quarterback to make mistakes. Yeah,
they are 3-1. That is what's good for the team. They're 3-1. That is what's good for the team. That's what they want. They don't give a shit
Sam
about
Darnold. They are 3-1. That is true.
It's all right, Andrew. It's only the guy who touches the ball on every single play. So
yeah, it's okay. That's fine.
It's all right.
I do, but again, like, and this is why I didn't take him in best ball stuff. Is I figured that they would just run the ball. They said that to us like how many times we want to run the ball,
brother.
We want to run the ball.
I'm not counting bags, but third QB was the year for this year. I don't know if you've seen the injury reports on quarterbacks.
No, I know. I had 20%.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I know. Yikes. So let's just chill a minute on the path to success.
Oh, you can't expect. I mean, it's not like we're going in like, oh yeah, he's definitely going to get injured. It just happens, man. It just happens.
You can't knock somebody for having the right path to success.
I couldn't help it. Joe Burrow's a weenie, and he's like, oh, my toe hurts.
Man, not understanding turf toe.
I know.
We might need 30 minutes for the doc to just reel off on turf toe for a minute.
I know.
Yeah, I like that interpretation of it. It's good.
It's good. It's good. That's what I tell them when they're on the bed complaining too. Andrew, don't be a pussy.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I tell my kids. They're like, I'm like, suck it up. You're all right.
Turf toe. You got 4 more toes. Suck
in my day, there was no turf toe.
Rub some dirt on it. He'll be okay.
We only played in the dirt. There wasn't even turf.
Yeah, what's turf?
To be clear, it's a very bad injury.
I know.
Where if you see this, I understand what you're going through.
Keep poo-pooing the Seahawks, Andrew. Keep poo-pooing the Seahawks. All right, next up, I got the Chiefs minus 3.5. This is not the Bengals without Joe Burrow. This is not Bryce Young. This is the Kansas City Chiefs. I know that the Jags are at home, but I think they are completely outmatched here. The run game has been solid for the Jags, but the passing game has no identity. Brian Thomas is on the side of a milk carton right alongside really Travis Hunter. I mean, number 2 pick. You're not showing me anything on offense, kid. I like the Chiefs to pull away in this one. They might keep it even in the first half. I wouldn't suggest any first half covers. But Chiefs, I think even up to like 7 or 9. I think they win this one big when it's all said and done. Like I said, took Patrick Mahomes on the 3 passing touchdowns. Outside of one good game where Trevor Lawrence had 3 passing touchdowns, he's done nothing in the air attack whatsoever. It's been completely held up, this offense, by Travis Etienne and Bashal Tutin. Could be that this week the Kansas City Chiefs rushing defense hasn't been amazing, but I certainly don't believe that Jags have enough juice to have their run game run over the Chiefs at home. Give me the Chiefs minus 3.5. Would like it 2.5, but I'm trusting the difference of talent here, the separation of talent.
Well, I want to say on the record that I don't have anything against you, Bruni, but I'm on the other side in this one.
Oh man,
give me the Jags plus 3.5 at home in their hot tubs and the TD Bank there. Look, I think this is a situation where I don't trust this Kansas City Chiefs team. I don't think that they're one of the good teams right now. Yes, they beat a very bad Baltimore Ravens team. A lot of teams have done that this year. I don't think they're magically fixed. I do think Worthy adds an element to that offense, but I think this Jags defense is legit. I think the Chiefs' inability to run the ball is a real thing. They're actively looking for ways to get creative. Patrick Mahomes being your leading rusher is not typically a path to success. I think that this is going to be, within a field goal game. I'm not adamant that the Jags are going to pull this one outright, but I do think this is a close game. I think they've been able to play some pretty damn good football this year, and I think they're going to be able to turn Mahomes over. I do think that that's going to be something where he's trying to press a little bit, and there's going to be some interceptions. So, this was didn't expect to be on this at the beginning of the year, but here we are. Give me the Jags plus 3.5.
Fair. AI tried to fade my Patrick Mahomes take last week. Yards, passing touchdowns. I took down AI. I might have to take down a doctor. I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez.
I'll see what I can do. Full order.
Both, artificial intelligence, as we say.
You got real degrees, brother. I don't know about the, someone just built that thing. Okay. Like someone just built that computer, and it just like, it took life and form. Okay. It was
it's a piece of paper.
Come on.
We'll see. I mean, we're gonna see right now. We're going head for head for 2 of these, so we'll see.
I'm into it.
I love it. I'm here for
dogs
this.
Come to play.
All right, my last one is give me the Chargers minus 2.5. Washington's not healthy. Their secondary stinks. The Chargers had a bad loss against the Giants, but they were expected to win that game. They did not. I think they're going to come out hot and heavy against, unfortunately, my Commanders. So I'll be rooting for the Commanders as a fan, but money will be laid on the Chargers minus 2.5.
You don't know what you're doing. You're lost.
It's tough.
You're lost.
That's a very intriguing game. I'm curious.
A mispriced number.
Both those teams come out. The Commanders 2-2. They got the quarterback back, but they're still down a couple guys. Chargers, like you said, lost to a really good team that's on the up and coming, the New York Football Giants. But
the up and coming.
That is a they're out. They've been up and coming for 10 years now. But it's a bad loss. And how are you going to respond? How's Harbaugh respond? You're on the top of the mountain. You got knocked down a peg. Your offensive line beat up. You're at home. Let's see. So I think that game is intriguing. But I like it. A little emotional hedge for you. And either way, you can walk away happy.
Yes, sir. Do you two have anything else for the ATS world?
Chargers minus 2.5 was also my pick, so full cosign there. Like I said, just a mispriced number. I think it should be closer to 5 or 6 points with just the lack of weapons that the Commanders' offense have. Everybody's beaten up. The defense doesn't look great. And the Chargers have just felt like they've been in tune more so this season. Obviously, last week was a bit of a dud. Just didn't do their homework on Jackson Dart. I don't know. You just got to do your homework. Rookie quarterback effect. I don't know what to tell you.
He looked good. He looked pretty
good.
good.
It didn't look bad. He didn't look bad. They got the defensive line right, I felt like. They finally figured something out down there because they were – I mean, also Joe Alt getting hurt obviously helps a lot, but still. Like, they were able to get to Herbert. That was a big effect.
Oh, yeah. It was – yeah, we won because our D-line, no doubt. But –
5 sacks? 5 sacks?
I think. I mean, it was a lot of pressures, too. I think that was the biggest thing. Like, he just had no time.
No, there was no difference. Like, I mean – or I'm sorry, there was a huge difference between, like, that versus everything else he had experienced the rest of the season. That, to me, was what really throttled the Giants.
Oh, yeah. And Andrew Thomas coming back, play full snaps, left tackle. I mean, that just stabilizes the offensive line for a rookie quarterback. I think that's huge. I mean, as big as the Neighbors injury was, which, RIP there, but Andrew Thomas is the most important player on our football team. When he's in there rocking at left tackle and holding things down, the offense can actually look competent. So,
all right, right on. We have any more covers on the dogs?
On, let the dogs bark.
All right, that's right.
Love it.
Who's up first?
I got 2.
I have 3.
Okay, you guys ride into the sunset first.
You go ahead, Sebastian.
All right, I'll take my little yapper first. Give me the Carolina Panthers plus 100. At this point, I forget which book. I think maybe DK. I don't know. Whichever one tells you plus 100.
DK has it at plus 100.
Okay, good. I think that the Miami Dolphins are one of the worst teams in the league, if not worst. I think the New York Jets, whether there was penalties they actually committed or the refs just made up in their head, they got
bad play calling by the Jets down that stretch of that game.
I'm not
criminal.
Yeah, they both suck. I did not walk away thinking the Miami Dolphins were any bit of a good team. Darren Waller came back from the dead. Good for him. And we'll see how long that can last. Tyreek Hill is out for the year. It's huge for that offense. And the Panthers got embarrassed on the road. They, last time that happened, they came back at home and embarrassed the Atlanta Falcons. I think, no Chuba Hubbard hurts a little bit, but I think between Rico Dowdle and also Trevor Etienne is who I've got some coin on to, his props are pretty damn low. So this is the 3rd worst rushing defense in the league in the Miami Dolphins. There's no one coming back to make them any better. Their secondary is still beat up to all hell. Both their starters to start the year on the outsides are out for extended time. They've got backups all over the place there. And Tua without Tyreek Hill, I think he's going to struggle. So I think this is going to come down to close game, and I like the Panthers here at home. I think that they understand it's going to be really whichever team's able to run the ball more effectively in my mind, and I don't trust Mike McDaniel to stick to the run is the problem. They aren't actually pretty good average yards per carry, but he has a tendency to get trigger happy and to throw the ball a lot more and kind of run them or, pass themselves out of drives pretty early, keep his defense on the field. So I trust that the Panthers are going to be able to load up and run the rock here. So give me Carolina at plus 100.
The thing that works for you is when we see Bryce Young play well, it's at home. I think that's a big thing, right? Like we always know Tua can beat up on bad teams, which is the opposite of this, but Bryce Young plays well at home overall. So I think that really helps. And I'm with you. Like I don't have that as a dog, but I am with you. I would take the Panthers over the Dolphins as well.
I got burned last week on the Panthers, so I'm with you in emotional support.
Okay.
I can't do it out of principle, but I hope it works for you.
Yeah, well, hey, I wasn't on last week, so maybe.
One of the better teams that just is a dog this week. I mean, they are the dog in their matchup, but I just think one of the better dogs. The Denver Broncos up against the Eagles. Eagles are still undefeated at 4-0. Hard to still stay undefeated in the NFL. This is a really good matchup, I think. And the Eagles, again, I don't trust their passing offense. They seem like a very one-dimensional team. If this Broncos defense can reel that in and really shut down the run, I mean, obviously the tush-push is what it is. You're going to have to put up points in this game, Sean Payton. But I trust that they can. I do. I think that we've still been waiting for Bo Nix to have like a really big game. I still think this can be it. We've seen offenses put up points on this Eagles defense. It's not invincible. It's good, but it's not amazing. I'm trusting the Broncos on the road here. Give me Broncos plus 185.
I mean, God, I hope so. I would love to see the Eagles lose.
Yeah, I mean, right. I think I've told myself that I can't bet against the Eagles just because I know it's a more pure hatred for me. So it's hard for me to logically break down Eagles games as well as Giants games. So I usually avoid them both. But I will say they haven't been able to run the ball super effectively either. That offensive line is still very good. They're injured. Like, Jurgens is beat up. Dickerson, he came back from that meniscus tear to be ready for week 1. He's not healthy. Lane Johnson has left the game twice in a row with a stinger and a shoulder injury. He keeps rolling out there. So don't get me wrong, they're warriors on the offensive line, but they are not right. So I think that a team with Nick Benito and a solid defense, I think you can apply some pressure there. And everybody says that Hurts doesn't turn the ball over. Let's see what happens when we apply a little bit of pressure there. So I'll be rooting for you. That's for damn sure.
All right. My first dog, Sebastian, I already told you it was going to happen, and it's going to happen. Give me the Giants plus 108. It's a small dog, but I
2 wins
believe
in a row.
I believe, all right. I don't necessarily believe in Jackson Dart, but I believe in the magic that happens. Listen,
He's undefeated as a starter in the NFL.
Okay, all right. Let's slow it down.
And he's a dog in week 5.
I believe in Cam Scatterboo. I believe that he is an absolute machine. I believe in the team rallying around Malik Neighbors going down. People are going to step up. You're going to see Wandale really step up in this matchup. I just think that it's a really nice spot for them, for Jackson Dart to go 2-0, for Cam Scatterboo to score 2 touchdowns, and for this defensive line to get in on the Saints and wreck their shit. I'm telling you, you're going to see your Giants.
The Chargers
2 in a row.
be able to beat the Saints. That's
logically,
I wish the NFL was that transitive.
But they beat the Chargers at home.
No, we suck at home. Tradition, I don't know what's going on. We have a negative home field advantage. It's pretty bad.
Dude, the Saints are terrible.
But it wasn't the positive
Johnson
effect
playing
for those Chargers. Like the Chargers were in the travel center. You know what I mean? Like they were in the travel narrative.
But I mean, for the Giants, the travel
was
only it's still East Coast. It's to fucking New Orleans. I mean, you know what I mean?
I know we have London and Dublin and fucking Brazil now. Okay. I get it. There's bigger distances, but there's always that narrative. Like, oh, well, we had to go from this coast to this coast. And, my sleep was off, and
no, the Giants are not fixed. There's still definitely clear things we got wrong, but a couple things. Their very good guard Cesar Ruiz for the New Orleans Saints is on IR. He is out for this game, so you've got another situation where you've got a good defensive line against a beat up and not very good offensive line. So, when they're healthy and chemistry and everything's flowing, they're still struggle. And now you take a big piece of that and you kind of both that away. And the other thing I'll say is if you were to bet on Spencer Rattler to win in all 10 of his starts in the NFL, you would have a cumulative $0 because he is 0-10 as a starter in the NFL. So that hopefully the Giants aren't historically bad. But, I won't be betting it because of the principle, but I would hope that we can get this done.
I love how you guys don't bet on your teams.
No.
Well,
I don't bet on my team when they're bad. I bet on them when they can win.
That's been the past 10 years for me. So it's been a while, pretty much ever since I could bet.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're up, Sebastian.
All right. Oh, yeah, we've only did one. Okay. So the next dog, a little bit, I'll just go up in order of how much money they're going to return me. Mm-hmm. The New York Football Jets at plus 110 over on FanDuel. I talked about the concerns for love it. You got to grab it up. Plus 110 at FanDuel right now. Offensive line, 3 starters already out. Potentially another one's going to be out. I know the Jets defense hasn't looked great. It's not looked good at all. But Jermaine Johnson has a chance to return this week and be a huge edge rusher outside of Will McDonald, Quinn Williams. Talk about him in the middle. And I think when you get some pressure on Dak, that's where the turnovers come. I think they can finally get some of those balls to bounce their way. They're at home. The Cowboys just came off playing an extra quarter just to tie. Very emotional game, with the whole Micah Parsons and being on prime time and yada, yada, yada. And it's a situation where the Cowboys defense can't stop anything. So typically the Jets kind of struggle to score and they've put their offense in bad spots. Mm-hmm. I don't expect that. And I think that this is going to be a really good situation for them. no CeeDee Lamb, no Kevontae Turpin. They don't have their starting center. They have at least two other linemen not there. Like this, all the stars are aligning for the Jets. They're still the Jets, so they might, mess this one up. But I'm going to roll with them this week. Give me New York plus 110.
They need to win. They need to win. Still undefeated, and it's the best matchup you can try to get other than the Ravens to get a win right now.
Yep.
So if you really need a win, you want to play the Ravens, you want to play the Cowboys, and I'm sorry, you probably want to play the Giants.
Man, when Russell Wilson was in, undefeated without Russell Wilson.
Facts. Only spitting facts. Dangerous now without Danger Russ.
All right, Andrew, what you got?
All right. Well, I'm glad Bruni brought up the Ravens because nobody believes in the Ravens. Nobody.
No.
They are decimated.
No.
Their star quarterback isn't playing, but they still got Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry has fumbled the ball a lot this year. Don't get me wrong, but I think those fumble woes are done. I like Harbaugh in this matchup. Something inside me. This is. I have the same feeling I felt when I said the Browns were going to beat the Packers. Nobody believes in the Ravens. They're awful right now. They're terrible, but they're at home. I love home dogs. Give me the Ravens plus 108.
I would be. I want to be
it's
with
plus
you.
108. So I mean, it's not a. I mean, they're only, what is it? Plus 1.5 is the spread. I mean,
I feel like that's gonna keep climbing though.
I want to be with you, but I can't. I can't.
I understand. It's not for the weak of heart.
I cite this so often how I saw the Raiders beat the Ravens when the Ravens were at home with Lamar Jackson. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it a 1:00 game?
Yes.
Oh, the Sun and the Cooper Rush and the I don't know.
Cooper Rush. We have seen him play
stuff
decent.
He was serviceable with the Cowboys.
But Houston's defense has been pretty good.
That's my only concern. Like I kind of like don't hate this play. I'm just gonna avoid this game really because I could see it going either way. But like I don't hate it. I could see it. I just think the Texans defense is like actually good.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it.
That's my concern, and the defense for the Ravens is just so beat up. It may make the Texans look competent, and they can run the ball. But hey, man, you're against the public. No one thought the fucking 49ers were gonna win. So
this is true.
That was criminal. That was criminal.
Yikes.
That was tough. That was very tough. All right, is Bruni you up? Or?
My last dog. We're going right back to it. Give me the Raiders plus 270. You want to talk about saying nobody is going to say they can do it? You're getting plus 270. I don't know what you're getting for the Ravens, but I'm getting Geno Smith at plus 270.
Oh yeah, no, Geno Smith much better.
Than Cooper Rush. I would agree. Yes, I would agree. You're correct. I think that's a very strong sentiment. No, I like the pass rush. Max Crosby was big last week. I'm expecting this defense to step up again. They're going to stop the run. They're going to get to Dan Jones. They're going to score one defensive touchdown as well. Give me the Raiders for a dub.
Okay. What was that number?
Plus 270.
Yeah, you could probably give me plus 2,000, and I'm not taking that this week. But
that's fair, buddy. That's fair, buddy.
Best of luck to you. Hey, man, that's why it's gambling. You never know what's going to happen. So, but you're right. That's another one that I would imagine a lot of the money is coming in on the Colts. So I might be a public loser this week. Who knows?
Don't be a slave. Don't be a slave to the number, Doc. Get in there.
Yeah.
If you think that's what they can get money line, think what you can get for
trust me, I don't want to be backing Daniel Jones as someone who had to suffer through that for 6 years. But I think his team around him is just much better. I'm really worried about that Cole Miller injury for that, like for Aston GT's welfare.
I'm telling you, it's going to be all right. I'm telling you, it's going to be fine.
All right. Well, then, shit. Let me change this all around. Strike everything from the record. All right. My last dog here, plus 165. The Cleveland Browns, starting us off nice and early in London. The Minnesota Vikings are not a very good football team right now. Their offensive line is in shambles. Their best defensive player, in my opinion, Andrew Van Ginkel, has been out for the past 2 weeks. And I think that the Browns are getting healthy on the offensive line. They actually have a good running back again, and they're going to try to get back to where, I think Joe Flacco can be okay, but he's so immobile right now at this point in his career But I think get any type of, young legs in there with Dylan Gabriel, I think that's going to give the offense a little bit of a bolt there, a little juice. I don't think they're going to need to do a ton, the offense. I think it's going to be a very defensive game. Like, this is the Packers-Browns game is the exact script I'm looking for here in this Vikings game.
Love it.
Do you worry that the Vikings have the travel on their side a little bit? I know they have traveled from Dublin now, but
Right.
we've seen this with the Jags, right? Where they travel and they're abroad for 2 weeks in a row, and then the second week they're much better. Do you worry about that for the Vikings? Like that's why I want to stay off this game, and I like the Browns. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
I worry that the Browns travel is working against them as opposed to what the Vikings are traveling.
You think they signed some guys in some pubs to the O line?
Honestly, that might be a good place to find some guys.
He might roll right out.
In Ireland
Saturday night, right onto the field. But yeah, no, I mean that's definitely a concern. But the Vikings haven't been home in their own bed for 2 weeks. So I understand that small sample size with the Jags, but I still think that this is a situation where that offensive line, it's just hard to be effective when you have that much change up front. And they already weren't a great unit outside of Christian Darrisaw. And Brian O'Neill is actually one of the better tackles. So Justin Schools is going to be the guy who replaced him. He sucks. So I'm excited to see Myles Garrett against a Carson Wentz with a traffic cone in front of him. So it's going to be fun.
Right on.
Nice.
We're into it. Bright and early, 9:30, baby.
Oh, I love it. I love when it's so like when we have an early game, there's nothing better. I love it.
I hate it.
It's gonna be 8:30 for me.
Man. You wake up, you sit down, and bam, football all day.
Football, allowed baby. Football at 1 o'clock for the rest of the night.
Right. Yeah.
I have to put in time.
Yeah,
it's not how it works.
Go Brownies. Go Brownies.
Go Brownies.
I'll be watching from my phone. Sleeper zone.
Okay. I think that'll do it for all of us.
Very good stuff, guys.
Why don't you tell the people where they can find you? Tell them if they want to listen to you more, yap about football on the YouTube where they can find you, and of course Twitter.
Sure. Yeah. Well, hey, gentlemen, I appreciate you having me on. Great time as always. If you want to hear me talk about injuries, more the fantasy space, that would be IDP Plus. Especially if you like defense. We're pretty defense heavy over there. I do a weekly injury report. It's mostly defensive because I feel like there's not that many out there. I do an offensive rundown at the end that goes through all your offensive guys, just not as in depth. And then if you want to hear betting, my co-host and I, Derek, Professor Locks there, we are over on DFSG Plus Sports Betting channel. We do a weekly college episode. It's actually a ton of fun. I've been doing well in the college space, and then we do an NFL episode. Hopefully one day we can do it as well as these two gentlemen here. But if you want to hear some different plays, go ahead and check us out. But as always, make sure you like and subscribe here first before you go anywhere else.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. The man. The only doctor I'll listen to, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, and if you guys aren't following Sebastian on X, you should be. He does a breakdown of the injuries, and it's funny. I see it, and it's like this long, and then I open it, and it's fucking this long. I'm like, holy shit, there's so much information here, and I absolutely love it. I'm here for it all the time. So if you guys aren't, you should be, because that is where I strictly and exclusively get my injury information right there.
Andrew and I are not Jets fans, but what's the deal with Braylon Allen? Is this guy going to be the same after this injury?
8 to 12 weeks.
We are not well over here.
Yeah, it sucks. But MCL is actually the best ligament you can injure if you're going to injure any of the four. It's got the best healing potential. However, that tells me it's a grade 3. It's a full tear, so that's probably going to require surgery to put it back. But typically, guys do pretty well with just an MCL. So that's what they're reporting it right now. 8 to 12 weeks typically fits that timeline of a grade 3. So this season, obviously December return, I don't know if the Jets are going to have much to play for, so it's going to be done. But
all good. I know.
Should be
round 17, baby, 2026. I'm going to be there.
Yeah, no, I think this is not a Achilles tear, Liz Frank, ACL, patellar tendon, quad tendon type. No, these typically do much better. So this is actually probably a guy that in the offseason next year we'll be talking about as you know, the ADP doesn't match the potential value.
Love it. Love it. That's exactly what we needed to hear. That's exactly what we needed to hear because we are we're close to the situation. Yeah. I mean, like he was like, Meg and Steve, they had Cam. We had Braylon.
I love Braylon Allen.
That was our guy.
God.
He was my most exposed running back. So that hurt.
Yeah, that was a tough game for y'all. But hopefully next year he's good to go. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he comes back this year. Playoffs.
I didn't expect 12 weeks from now. I don't expect.
The only thing I'd say is this is very similar to, if not the same injury that David Montgomery had. Was it last season where he was like, oh, he's out for the year, blah, blah, blah. And then he came back for the playoffs and actually looked pretty good. They're usually not like season ending type, but we'll see. We will see.
I'm not betting on him coming back. That's what I'm not
fair because the team's probably gonna have one win and it's just gonna be like, all right, brother, just sit.
Exactly
On rookie contract.
Chill tight. All right, awesome. Andrew, anything else to ask the doc before we head out?
No, man. Like I said, I get my injury report news from him on the X all the time, so I constantly look at that and always appreciate that. It is free if you guys are wondering. That is not behind a paywall, so make sure you follow him on X, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. May the bets win. May your fantasy teams win. And pray to God your best ball bags don't end up on the injury report like mine every week. Why? It is just brutal. Please stop, God. Please stop with the injuries in the NFL for a little bit. Let them recoup. Why do you do this to me?
Some of them will come back.
Yeah, I mean, I do second
will
that.
Be back.
It's less that I have to look into. But hey, we'll see. Football injuries.
Doc needs a job, Andrew. Chill out.
Yeah, he has job security this year for sure. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Let him have it.
Oh my God.
That's why we have back. That's why we have depth. That's why people come to us. They know where to pivot. Bring the doc on. Let him know.
That's right.
Let him know. All right, let's head on out for the night. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Be sure to do your due diligence. Smash the like button on the way out. Share the video. See a friend. Tell a friend about the FanSpeak Network. Take care. We'll see you next time. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.